what are winter boots? They keep your feet warm. You know, they last. They pretty much make sure your feet don't freeze like ice cubes. Well, these particular snow boots have been doing it for 6 years, and well, just over 6 years. And they have finally, after all that time, after I don't know how many miles, probably more than 1,000, and walking and running and playing. I've had these since I was in 4th grade. I am now in 10th grade. Same in the middle of winter, and just it's actually a fairly warm day here in Montana, but these boots, they have served me well for 6 years. I bet almost to the day. But here's why I am making this video. They have finally, after all this time, just completely served their purpose. Their purpose for it being in existence has been fully completed and more. The left boot here has this hole in the top that developed recently. It's got this hole in the side here, right here. You can see it there, right there. It's the stitching is coming apart, so it's got another hole right there. The laces are finally wearing out, as you can see over here, right here. The inside it stinks, and it's completely pretty much all the insulation has been worn out. Now, the right boot is in slightly better condition. It's got a hole over here, right there. It's got this. The laces are doing pretty well. They both have their, well, one of them does. Their aglet, that's what this little thing is here on the end. That's, if anybody ever wanted to know what this was, that's what it is. It's called an aglet. Anyway, the same for the inside, and the bottom of this one has just been completely ruined. Same with the other one over here. Not as bad, but but yeah, they have finally served their purpose. I can't wear them anymore. All the insulation is completely ruined. They don't keep any snow or anything out. The wind. I was walking home today and it's super windy and my feet were freezing because of the wind chill. Now that's the boots. They do come with socks. They did come with socks. They're right here. As you can see, they're pretty worn. There's a hole right there. A couple other wears and tears. They're in fairly good shape for being 6 years old. This one isn't doing too bad. There's a couple of holes up here, right there, and over here on the side. What's really surprising about these is that I wear a size 11.5 shoe. Okay, I can, here, if I go grab my other shoes here, put this down for a second. Go and grab my shoes. I was wrong. My shoe size is a bit different. This says size 12. Okay, this says legitimately size 12. And if I were to bring this down here like this, that is about the same size, and I bet you would all agree about that, right? Well, these boots do not say size 12. They do not say that. And right now, I want you to guess. You don't have to write anything down. I want you to guess what size these are. Just take a guess. And if you do get the guess right, give yourself a pat on the back, because that's pretty good. You really, really have you probably were thinking, well, that's way too low, But they say size 8 right there. Size 8. I don't know if that's like a size 8 in giant. See? Size 8 right there. I don't know if that's size 8 in giant shoe. But yeah. 6 years. And they've finally gone out. I'm going to have to give these things a proper send-off. Maybe burying them in the backyard. Anyway, that concludes today's video. I don't know if you guys like this video or anything, but, I just figured it would be a nice video to demonstrate just how well these boots have served me. I mean, they are, in fact, Rangers. Okay, let me get the other one here. They're Rangers Thermalites. They come with, they have performance and insulation, performance insulation. Insoles of DuPont, I have no idea what that is. But these boots, I mean, I've had these since I was in 4th grade, like I said before, and right after going into 4th grade, I actually lived in New Hampshire right after 4th grade. I lived here in Montana, but then I lived in New Hampshire. And I had these boots, and that was one of the harsher winters New Hampshire has had in a long, long time. And these boots they served me well. I mean, 5 feet of snow out in a meadow, and they kept my feet warm. I'm pretty sure my feet were the only part of me that was actually warm that winter. But yeah, 3,000 miles in traveling, across the country and back. But I have no idea how many miles in walking distance. But yeah, that concludes today's video. Thanks. Bye.